Empirical. তত্ত্বের চেয়ে পরীক্ষা এবং পর্যবেক্ষণ থেকে উদ্ভূত ফলাফল।
When empirical first appeared as an adjective in English, it means simply in the manner of an empiric. An empiric was a member of an ancient sect of doctors who practiced medicine based exclusively on observation or experience as contrasted with those who relied on theory or philosophy. The name empiric derives from the Latin empiricus, itself from Greek empirics, meaning experienced, based on observation of medical treatment. The root of the Greek word, peiros, is a derivative of pira, meaning attempt, trial or
synonym.
Existential, experiential, experimental, objective, observational.
Antonym.
Conjectural, hypothetical, impractical, theoretic, theoretical, unobserved. Emulate, সমান বা অনুরূপ হওয়ার চেষ্টা করা, বিশেষ করে অনুকরণ করে.
When someone is impressed because of their great skills, brain strength, or accomplishments, others will emulate them. To emulate is to imitate and model yourself after someone. The verb emulate joined the ranks of Latin-derived English terms in the 18th century. It comes from emulus, a Latin term for reveling or envious. Two related adjectives, emulate and emulus, appeared within a half-century of the verb emulate. Both mean striving to emulate, marked by a desire to imitate or rival, or sometimes jealous, but emulus is rare these days, and the adjective emulate is obsolete.
The latter did have a brief moment of glory, however, when William Shakespeare used it in Hamlet. Our last king, whose image even but now appeared to us, was, as you know, by Fortinbras of Norway. There deprecked on by a most emulate pride. Dare to the combat. So emulate is. Imitate and model yourself after someone.
Synonym.
Follow suit. Imitate. Mimic. Mirror. Adjective of emulate is emulous. Means inspired by or deriving from a desire to emulate. Emulate is the act. And who emulate is emulous. Endemic. একটি নির্দিষ্ট মানুষ বা দেশের অন্তর্গত বা স্থানীয়. Endemic made its way into English via French, and New Latin and likely has its ultimate origin in the Greek adjective pneumos, a word with multiple uses, among which is one describing a disease confined to one area.
In current use, endemic characterize diseases that are generally found in a particular area. Malaria, for example, is said to be endemic to tropical and subtropical regions, while epidemic indicates a sudden, severe outbreak within that region or group.
Endemic is also used by biologists to characterize plant and animal species that are found only in a given area, such as the Royal Bengal tiger.
Synonym.
Local. Regional. The noun of endemic is endemic. Means an organism that is restricted or peculiar to a locality or region, an endemic organism. শারীরিক, মানসিক বা নৈতিক শক্তির অভাব.
To innovate is to weaken, wear down, or even bum out. It comes from the Latin innovare, which means basically to cut the sinew, or to cause to be cut from the muscle. That would certainly weaken someone. Usage examples. Although a 3-hour lecture on the history of socks might thrill someone, it would innovate most people. So would a too long soak in a hot tub. With your parents. When something innovates you, it does more than get on your nerves, it brings you down.
Innovate. Weaken. Remember as never ate. If you never ate, you will feel innovated.
Noun of enervate is enervation. Means a feeling of being drained of energy or vitality. Verb of enervate is enervate. Means cause someone to feel drained of energy or vitality.
Enervate is adjective. Verb of enervate is enervate. Noun of enervate is enervation.
Synonym.
Debilitate. devitalize, disable, enfeeble, exhaust, fatigue,
Antonym.
assist, energize, help, invigorate, mobilize,
engender কোনো কিছুর কারণ বা জন্ম দেওয়া অনুভূতি পরিস্থিতি বা অবস্থা engender is a fancy way of saying to make happen, like when you engender the spirit of teamwork and cooperation by encouraging others and doing your share of the group's work. When engender was first used in the 18th century, it meant propagate or procreate, but extended meanings soon developed. Engender comes from the Latin verb generare, which means to generate or to beget.
Usage examples.
The idea that anyone could love books as much as the thief even appear to engender a certain empathy.
Synonym.
Beget, arouse, generate, incite, induce, instigate, stimulate. Ephemeral, ক্ষণস্থায়ী, যেমন একটি পোকা যা মাত্র একদিনের জন্য বেঁচে থাকে।
Ephemeral was originally a medical term with the specific meaning lasting only one day, as a fever or sickness. Hemera means day in Greek. The word became more general, coming to mean lasting a short time, covering the lifespans of plants or insects, and then eventually anything that is fleeting or transitory. A related word is the plural noun ephemera, meaning things that are meant to last for only a short time.
Usage examples.
Today's ephemeral wealth of some of the region's nations, based on the single non-renewable resource of oil, conceals the region's long-standing fundamental poverty and difficulty in feeding itself. Noun of ephemeral is ephemeral means something ephemeral,
Synonym.
fleeting, short-lived, transitory, brief, fugitive, temporary, transient, volato,
Antonym.
permanent, perpetual, eternal, everlasting, interminable. Equanimity, মানসিক চাপের মধ্যে স্থিরতা.
If you take the news of your parakeet's death with equanimity, it means you take it calmly without breaking down. Equanimity refers to emotional calmness and balance in times of stress. If equanimity reminds you of equal, that's because the words have a lot in common. The noun equanimity was borrowed from Latin equanimus, from equanimus, even temperate, fair, formed from equus, even, level, equal, plus animus, mend. The archaic phrase to bear with equal mend means to bear with a calm mend, and is a translation from the Latin. The phrase a level mend also refers to calmness. A near synonym is composure.
Synonym.
Aplomb, calmness, composure, serenity, tranquility, calm,
Antonym.
agitation, excitement, distrust, doubt, fear, frustration. Equivocate, ইচ্ছাকৃতভাবে অস্পষ্ট বা এলোমেলো কথা বা কাজ. When you are unwilling to make a decision, and almost intentionally go back and forth between two choices, you are equivocating. When politicians equivocate, they are often afraid of upsetting, and thus alienating, voters with their decisions. A key part of equivocate is the root vocate, which comes from the Latin vocare or voice. When you give your voice to two opposing views in order to mislead or keep your options open, you're equivocating. Think of the expression, to talk out of both sides of your mouth. If you want to go to a party and your parents keep saying maybe, it depends, tell them to stop equivocating and give you a straight answer.
Equivocate,
Synonym.
kedel, dodge, elude, escape, issue, evade, falsify.
Antonym.
Confront, encounter, meet, release, take on.